talk about this. Making someone a mixtape. Do you remember this? Mm-hmm. Boy, did I make a million of those.
Burn CD for us.
Yeah, that's right. Or the mixed CD, that's right. But this used to be a sign that you liked somebody. Well, now the audio love letters begin again. Cassettes are actually making a comeback. The portable, erasable, and inexpensive cassette tape created a pop culture movement. That was back in the 80s. But cassette tape albums have actually seen a surge in popularity in recent years, with more than 400% increase in sales from 2015 to 2023. Gen Zs are snapping up souvenir tapes at concerts. Author Mark Masters says smaller labels are finding it cheaper and easier to sell tapes and cassettes and afford artists flexibility as well.
You can put different lengths on them. You can, especially if you have music that's a little bit longer than conventional. You know, if your songs are longer than 5 or 10 minutes, there's something kind of more personal and more portable, more accessible about cassette tapes.
Yeah, even Taylor Swift is in on this craze as well. 2 of her tapes were the best-selling cassette albums in 2023. It sounds weird to say cassette albums to me, but that's according to Billboard.com.
Cassette vinyls.
Just cassettes. I mean, we just say
cassettes.
That.
Will the 8-track ever come back?
Oh my gosh. You know, I know.
I've never actually seen an 8-track in person. I've heard y'all talk about it. Is it you that has the collection?
Yes, because you were asking. Yesterday we talked about the car, right? We talked about
your classic car.
Does it have an
8-track player in it? I've got a Journey 8-track, a Boston 8-track.
That's classic 8-track days.
One other one.
Let me say this.
What does it look
about
like?
the 8-track? They're big. They're about like that.
Yeah,
they're way bigger than cassettes. But the funny thing about that, you put it in, and it can be in the middle of a song when it changes from track 1 to track 2, which you can't think of tracks as a song. A track is just a space on the tape.
It's a time.
It's a time
segment.
Yeah, and so in the middle of the song, they don't stop. Believe.
Interesting.
It's funny.
They weren't around very long. They had a very short window of popularity.
That was it had to have been late 60s, early 70s, because I remember my brother having one, and I had one 8-track in my life, and it was a Steve Martin comedy album, and that's it. That's the only 8-track I have, because then it went to cassettes right after that.
I remember they used to have little boom boxes, and you can do recordings, you know, and you'd have to press like the record button and the play button at the same time to get it to roll to get the tapes to record.
This is for the 8-track or the cassette?
I had a cassette tape.
Okay, I had a cassette, I had a boombox and a Walkman, so I'm up to speed
That's
on that.
All right, well.
All right, let's take a look at that forecast. Get you out of here for this.